Not a good day for the Browns, obviously. Didn't play as well, but left some plays out there. But I did see the fight in the second half for our football team. Didn't play very well in the first half. Just didn't play well. I mean, that's what it is. We got to play better. And there are some things I thought that we did okay in the second half. I thought there were some runs that were okay. Didn't throw the ball as well as I think we can as an offensive football team. Obviously, I got to give their defense credit. They made plays, and we didn't. And we had a chance to get it flipped. There was a real key play down there in the second half where we had to kick the field goal that I thought we had a chance to go score. You know, we could have had a chance to score, and we just didn't see it the same way. So we just got to grow from these things and keep getting better. You know, the more you keep playing different people, these are the things that's going to show up, you know, just the growing pains again. So we'll get through it. Okay, what do you have?
How did you think RG3 played in his first game back?
You know what I thought he had good poise. I thought I didn't feel that he was, you know, it was too big for him. Obviously, I think there's some plays that we wish we had back, and he'll wish that he had back. But, you know, again, that's Robert's third game really been out there playing in 2 years. You know, so like I said the other day, you know, if things go great, good, and if they don't go as good, that's okay too. You know, we got to grow from it, and he'll grow from it and continue to get better.
That play you were talking about, the ball ended up 10 yards out of bounds. Is that what you're talking about?
No, not that one. No, there was a chance where we had a run up in there called it. We just didn't see it the same way and had a chance to. I think it would have been a big play. But
the third down pass, 10 yards out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was trying to not get hit. You know, was trying to be a little bit more protecting of himself there, which is smart. You know, sometimes you got to say uncle, and that's one that he did.
Why were the Bengals able to go down the field as easily as they did on those first two possessions?
You know, I got to look at the tape. You know, obviously, I don't think we fit some things as well as we did in the second half and the first half. I thought our second half, the defense, you know, showed up and fought their butts off. You know, I thought in the first half they kind of had us, you know, on our heels a little bit, and they did a good job that way. And so we got to get better.
Did you say something at halftime? Because you really did look like a different team in that second half.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter what I said. It wasn't enough to get us, you know, over the hump to win, you know. I think I say a lot all the time, every halftime. We just, I think our guys have responded the last few weeks, you know, in the second half. I think we've gotten better that way. What we got to do is start games faster.
Hugh, do you think, did Robert do a good job of protecting himself?
I thought he did. Yeah, I thought he didn't try to expose himself that way. I seen him one time run out of bounds, you know, and I'm telling him, hey, go north. And he's going, hey, I'm protecting myself. And he's right, you know. You got to do those things, you know, so you can be out there for the next play. But I think for him, just being out there and moving around again, calling a game, being involved in a game against a good football team, he showed that, you know, he belongs. He's got to get better in some areas. I think we all know that. I'm not running from that. But I thought, you know, for the first time back out late in the season like this, I thought he held his own.
Other times this year, you've talked about guys who've made mistakes or had a great game and said if they're out there, you expect them to play well and produce.
Yeah. No, it's not a different standard. I'm not saying that. I expect him to play well and produce, but you have a guy as a quarterback. That's different. That's the most prestigious position in all of pro sports, in my opinion, and you're asking a lot. You know, and we're sticking them back out there, and it's not like we have training camp. It's not like there's a preseason games. We're getting them ready. This is a real game, you know, and it counts. So he's got to go out there and play well. And you can't simulate everything that's going to happen in a game in practice. There's just no way to do it. So at that position, I think you got to be a little bit more understanding as you go through it. Want them to play well. I think the more guys are around our system and how we play, the better they'll be. But, again, this is the first time for everybody, and we're going through it right now.
So maybe this goes without saying, but will he start next week against the Bills?
Right now, that's my intention to do that. You know, there's something medically, which no one's told me. I mean, he played the whole game or something like that's not right. He will go out there and play next week versus the Bills.
When you talk about Russ, is part of that maybe the fact that did he miss some guys that were running open because he hasn't played in so long and then decided to try to leave the pocket?
Well, I know you guys seen there were some opportunities to hit some guys underneath, and sometimes it's not just him. Sometimes guys need to be a little bit wider than what they were. You know, they got to be in the right spot, you know. But do you think we can still be able to complete the ball? Yeah, you do. So that's what it is. It's getting to know these guys, again, in a game situation. Practice is different. I hope we know that. We practice fast and do all that. But the game is a different game, you know, once you're playing the game. It is.
What's the number one thing you saw that
you showed that you said he showed he belongs? What's that?
I thought the poise and the ability to run around with the ball and to protect himself. I think that's what we're all concerned about. If he did get hit, if he did go down, how would he get up? And he did. And I thought for the most part he was pretty team protecting. Wasn't trying to put himself in situations to where he was just going to get hit and maybe not get up. So I thought that he showed that he's made that jump. And I think that's important.
Emmanuel Ogba made some pretty big plays for you, especially in that second half.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see from him? What do you like?
Again, I think he's a young player that's emerged, and he's starting to arrow go up. I think these young guys have been playing a lot. They start off going, learning how to play the NFL game, and then you start making plays, and then you kind of taper off a little bit, and then you hit it again, and hopefully he'll finish the season strong with making plays, because we think this guy has a bright future ahead of him.
How disappointing is the interception? Obviously, it was a flea flicker, and it was in a triple coverage.
Yeah, no, it was. That was disappointing, but you took a shot and shouldn't, but we did, So at the same time, that's on me. I made the call, so I'll take responsibility for that.
At one point, we saw a little heated exchange between Terrell and RG that was shown on TV. Did you happen to notice that, and what was that all about?
Oh, yeah, I noticed it because we were trying to get in the right formation. I think one was trying to call the formation, the other one saying, trying to get people lined up. Those things happen from time to time. That's nothing. I don't think anybody should read into that. Those things happen from time to time.
When you
Crowell's
have
100-yard game, was it him doing something different?
I'm sorry?
Crowell's 100-yard game, was it him doing something different, or the line?
No, I think it's us doing something different. I thought, that was another one of the areas, as I told you, we need to get the running game back to going. I thought that part of it we did okay. Not great, but better. And we got to continue to get better at it. But, this is a team sport, and we got to play well in all phases, special teams, offense, defense, and to win a game. And as I said before, we almost have to play close to perfect to do that. We can't play in spurts, can't play not well enough in the first half and then come out in the second half and do some things better and then think you can catch a good team, because they have good players too. So we got to find a way to start faster.
how much of a detriment is it when Terrell just doesn't get involved?
Oh, it's tough because he's a playmaker, and we want to get him involved. We're trying to, and you got to remember the other team's trying to take him away, and so we got to find more ways. That was disappointing. But the one thing I left the game with being disappointed about from our staff standpoint and from offensive standpoint is not getting him more opportunities. But again, they were trying to take him away, and it's not like I don't think Robert was not looking for him. I think he was trying, but this guy flashed, that guy flashed, and you got to go try to make a play someplace else.
Robert took some deep shots early. Was that part of the plan?
Oh, yeah, no, that was, and I thought one was pass interference. They didn't call it, and those things right now for us, it's like those things we'll talk about because those things make a difference in our game. That's a huge gain, or it's, we're getting the ball down there because it's a penalty, and we can't get those right now for whatever the reason is. We don't get those calls, and that's part of it.
Corey Coleman, 11 targets, 3 catches for only 26 yards. Was that just a function perhaps of Robert and Corey not playing together much?
Just got to spend more time, got to spend more time.